Good morning, everyone, and happy Easter. Today is Easter Sunday, and this is my sermon in under 3 minutes. So the reading I'm looking at this morning is John chapter 20, verses 1 to 18, and it's where Mary Magdalene goes to the tomb and sees that the stone has been rolled away. And she doesn't go in, she doesn't go to investigate, she runs to go find the other disciples. The reason she doesn't go in is because she assumes that the body's been taken and robbed, which is a common sense kind of conclusion to come to. And we know this because when she gets to Simon Peter and the other disciples, she says, they've taken him. And so those disciples run to the tomb to see for themselves, and they don't stop themselves from going in fear of seeing a dead body. Instead, they run straight in. Now, the thing is, it doesn't say they believed that Jesus had risen when they see the stones rolled away. Of course, they would have assumed that the body had been stolen. It doesn't say they believed when they got in and saw there was no body there. It says they saw something and then they believed. So the big question becomes, well, what did they see in the tomb that made them believe that the obvious answer wasn't that Jesus' body had been stolen? And the answers there are given to us in verses 6 and 7 of John 20. It says they see the linen cloths lying there. It says they see the face cloth folded and placed elsewhere. In Jewish culture, you would swaddle the body in linen cloths, and then you would place a cloth over the face that would often also be tied to make sure the mouth stayed closed. So if this was someone coming to steal the body of Jesus, they would have had to have rolled this giant stone away, dispensed with the guards somehow, then gone in, unwrapped Jesus' body, taken off the cloth from his face that was designed to keep the mouth shut. They would have had to lay the swaddling cloths in such a way that made it look like the body had just passed through them, which is how they were left. They were left as if the body had just kind of disappeared. So they'd have to wrap them in a way that looked like the body had just passed through them, and then they would have had to take the face cloth and fold it and put it somewhere else neatly. And then they would have had to carry the dead body out with them. It just doesn't make sense. The biblical story invites us to use our common sense, as Mary did. Perhaps what's more remarkable, though, after this is the fact that Jesus then doesn't go to appear to the disciples as we might anticipate him to start the Acts of Pentecost, to impart his Holy Spirit, to start the birth of the new church. He doesn't do that. Instead, he first goes to Mary Magdalene, who we're told is sobbing and weeping outside the tomb, unaware of where Jesus is. Mary's broken heart is one open to God. It's one seeking God. And subsequently, Jesus comes to her first, and the first words he says to her is he calls her by name, and he takes her broken heart, he takes her suffering, he turns it to hope and joy. And that's what we celebrate this Easter. It's God calling us by name. It's God transforming us. It's God taking us from sorrow and horror and tears and turning it into hope, love, and joy. Happy Easter, everyone.